Ladies and gentlemen, they say it's technology that organizations need to fear, but actually it's bureaucracy doing all the killing here. 90% of all organizations across the world are still shaped and formed and engineered based on the insights of Frederick Taylor, written down in 1923 in his grand vision of scientific management. So basically on assumptions that are 100 years old when the world came out of the nightmare of World War I. Since then, the world has changed a lot. Taylor's entire law is based on the conviction that an organization, and also the world and the universe, is one complex machine. A machine that can be investigated and the inner workings of the machine can be understood. And the goal of the organization is to be smarter and faster in understanding the workings of the machine so that you can manipulate the machine to create more wealth, more success, more shareholder value, or whatever more you want to create. And most importantly, the three main production factors feeding the machine that the organization is are raw materials, labor, which is basically us, human beings, and capital or money. So human beings in the vision of Taylor and in most organizations today are still perceived as a part of the machine with a very simple objective, and that is to execute a specific piece of work. Now, working like this for over past 100 years in an ever-changing world created so much bureaucracy that it created a tax on human achievement. Our organizations' desire to produce and control has resulted in an environment which is not good for risk-taking, which is not flexible, and which is not creative, which is exactly what organizations today really need. Did you know that since 1983, the number of management positions, administrators and supervisors in the US workforce has grown with 100%, while all the positions in all other occupations has only grown with 43%? That's an incredible number. So we increased our management layers, increased, but at the same time people are less and less engaged, because what we see in the numbers is that the impact of this bureaucratic way of working on our human capital is truly disastrous. In the average organization today, 85% of the workforce needs some kind of help but does not know where to find it. 50% of the workforce does not feel involved anymore with the organization, and 15% of the workforce is completely disconnected. 17 to 25% is in the burnout zone or risking burnout, and only 10% of the workforce is truly motivated. Now, how can we as an organization, if this is the average organization, how can we survive? How the hell can you survive when only 10% is truly motivated and 50 to 65% is completely disconnected? In essence, human beings are three things. We are energy, we are consciousness, and we have talents. And Unbossed leaders want to solve this problem of bureaucracy and create an organization because people, human beings, deserve to wake up every morning and feel the passion to go to work, to spend most of their time developing their talents and applying their talents to create fantastic products and services that inspire others. That is the problem that Unbossed leaders are trying to solve. And they are trying to solve it because they want to create those organizations that society deserves and that human being deserves as well. If you want to go on that same journey with your organization, just go to www.highfluence.eu and we are ready to help you along the way.